Most people think of confidence as being strong, loud, fearless, invincible, unstoppable. No, it's not. There is a huge difference between surface level confidence and true confidence from within. And that's where most people get wrong. So today I am going to debunk some myths about confidence. My name is Yi Qing. I am a weirdly funny nerd who helps high achievers transcend their childhood trauma and become the most authentic, vibrant versions of themselves. So let's dive in. The first myth about confidence, or I should say the first truth about confidence, is that it comes from total unconditional self-acceptance. Have you seen those people who are really loud and ambitious, but also judgmental, opinionated? Sure, they do have confidence, but most likely there are parts of themselves that they do not accept, and then they pass a judgment on to others. They do not have true confidence. Because whatever they do, if they still have a void inside of themselves that they do not accept, if they still have the shadows that they refuse to face, then whatever they do, the outside, is to overcompensate for the lack inside. And you can feel that, right? Have you ever met those people who are, who seem very strong, but actually they are very fragile? What we call fragile ego, right? So that's a example of surface level confidence. I don't call it confidence. I like to call it grandiosity. And yeah, it happens a lot. And sometimes we say people are narcissistic and they have those grandiosity traits. That's where it comes from, because they are parts of themselves that they do not accept. So how do you overcome this? If you find yourself overcompensating for certain lack, if you find yourself, like I used to be, never be able to rest, never able to enjoy life, never able to slow down, never able to celebrate little wins, all those things, and always striving, then that's a sign that it did not come from within. And you need to cultivate that, knowing that you are enough just as you are, and start to build from there. Another sign about self-acceptance, okay, and this is on the flip side of what I just told you about, is that if you find yourself being needy, okay, and I know needy is a word that people avoid like plague, but hear me out. If you find yourself being needy, being that you don't think that you have enough, you don't think you are enough, you think you always need certain things from others or from certain outcomes or to make yourself feel better, it's because you do not accept yourself. You do not accept that you are actually enough and you are actually stronger and smarter and prettier and kinder and all those good things than you think. Okay? So that's where your confidence is leaking. If you don't think you're enough, if you don't think or don't accept those parts of yourself, your confidence will be leaking from that void. And people can sense it. And that's why. Okay, so that's truth number one. Truth number two is that, based on the last point, true confidence is circumstance independent. Now, we are all humans, right? We have setbacks and we have disappointments, and sometimes there are days when we feel we just cannot get out of bed. Those are normal. But what I mean by confidence is circumstance independent is that if you feel your emotional state is like a roller coaster going up and down, up and down, up and down, based on whether you're having a good day or a bad day, that's probably because you lack, certain emotional regulation skills, nervous system regulation skills, and also lack the true confidence that actually lies within yourself. Because when you have real, unstoppable, firm, solid confidence from within, you will not let outside dictate how you feel about yourself inside. Sure, you can be disappointed about a certain result. That's normal. But you won't beat yourself up or get discouraged about your own abilities. And even that, we're about to get at number 3, right? You should be able to quickly recover from that. So true confidence is circumstance independent. It's normal to feel some up and downs, but they shouldn't be like a roller coaster level of difference. You want to have a fairly stable emotional state, which is also what we call self-worth. That's where it comes from. When you have solid self-worth, you will not discount yourself based on the external circumstances, based on whether you'll get a job promotion or not, whether someone rejected you or not. Those circumstances will not affect your emotional state much. And you will feel solidly grounded in your own worth and in your own truth. So that's number 2. Number 3 is self-confidence. True confidence actually comes from resilience. Yes, what does that mean? If you've never had any setbacks, never had any disappointments, never had any challenges, difficulties, then I don't know if you are actually going to be confident about yourself, about how you can navigate the world. This also goes back to the last point, right? Because it's circumstance independent. Because there are things that you cannot control. And yes, you're allowed to be sad, to be disappointed, to be heartbroken. But you need to get back on track to pursue your purpose and mission in life. That's how you build confidence. It's not about achieving certain things. It's about after rejections, after heartbreaks, after those setbacks, the ability to get back up stronger, wiser, and sometimes softer, which is actually a great indicator of quiet confidence, that you can be soft and also confident, knowing that things will be out of your control most of the times, but there is nothing that you cannot handle. Repeat after me. Things will be out of my control, but there is nothing that I cannot handle. That is resilience. That is circumstance independent. And that is total self-acceptance. And that's true confidence. How this works is that it will give you a lot of consistency. It will keep you going. People who are loud, who walk into the world, into the room with a splash, they might not be consistent. They might just quit and disappear and not knowing what they're doing and hide, and after a while. Those who stay consistent throughout the highs and lows are the ones who possess true confidence. And those are the people that I look up to, and those are the people that I am becoming. So I hope this video helps, at least to some extent, about your understanding of true confidence versus surface level confidence. And I would love to see what true confidence means to you. Please leave a comment in the comment section, and of course I will get back to you. If you like my videos, do not forget to subscribe, comment, like, share. You know what you should do, right? And I am a comedian also, so stay tuned to watch my comedy. I'm also writing a book, so stay tuned for that. And here are a bunch of other videos for you to check out while you're still here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. All right, have a great week, and I look forward to hearing from you. Mwah. Bye.